DLRP Roundup update. And what we're going to talk about today is news that's just dropped from Disneyland Paris about the new Star Wars season at Disneyland Paris. So obviously it launches now and it gives us the opportunity to meet Chewbacca. It's the first thing that they're popping on there, and he's going to be in the production courtyard of the Walt Disney Studios Park. That's the first piece of information we've got about the new Star Wars season in Disneyland Paris. Obviously it kicks off really early this year, and for some reason they didn't delay. It is available effectively when you're watching this video. You probably can't get to Disneyland Paris quick enough. It starts on January the 12th and goes on to the 17th of March, which is just before the Pirates and Princesses annual pass party. So you can meet Chewbacca. They also have Star Wars The Galactic Celebration, which is the show that takes place every night in the Walt Disney Studios Park and takes place on the Tower of Terror. And it's a massive, spectacular show that is projections and fireworks and smoke and lasers, and it's a fantastic show. You really need to see it. It really is a fantastic show. And this year they're going to add some, they're saying they're going to add some unreleased clips from The Last Jedi and the Solo Star Wars story into the programme. So that's for the first time, which I think is absolutely fantastic. They've also managed to work BB-8 in and Boba Fett, who are new. The Stormtroopers will be flooding the Walt Disney Studios Park with the new Imperial March, which is the Legends of the Force programme. Will include a number of intrusions by Stormtroopers. This year the terrifying Darth Vader will lead the Imperial March. Determined to prove the power of the Empire, he will gather his Stormtroopers to show the rebels the power of the dark side. We also have the March of the First Order, where the charismatic Captain Phasma from Star Wars The Force Awakens will make her great comeback. She'll be marching in procession with the Stormtroopers of the First Order. It also says beware. The Stormtroopers Patrol, where they're going to break away during the day and try and find members of the Resistance, aka you. And they are, of course, putting that on with the Legends of the Galaxy's Far Away show, which is going to have Kylo Ren, Rey, Darth Maul, Boba Fett and BB-8 all in the same show. That's a lot. That's a lot in the same show. It is a wee bit too much, actually. But if you are there, you'll also be able to go on Star Wars Adventure Continues, which is of course the attraction in the Disneyland Park, and Star Wars Hyperspace Mountain. So it's a bit crazy actually when you consider that we have two seasons going on side by side. You have the Pirates and Princesses season going on in the Disneyland Park, and you have the Star Wars season going on in the Walt Disney Studios Park, but the rides for the Star Wars are actually in the Disneyland Park, and Pirates and Princesses are obviously in Disneyland Park too. So bit odd that there's two seasons going on at once. However, there's a lot of information coming out, and hopefully you are going to see it, because the Star Wars season is just fantastic in Disneyland Paris. It is a fantastic show, and for such a quiet time of the year, it's a great time to go on the rides. It of course leads up to the fact that we're getting our very own Star Wars land. We don't have many details on it just now. There is rumour, of course, that we will be getting one ride, which could be the Smuggler's Run with the Millennium Falcon, or it could be Rise of the Resistance with well, the Resistance, I suppose. But we don't know if that's what we're going to get. We don't know if there's possibly, it's rumoured that there's land for an expansion for a third attraction in Walt Disney World when they're doing it at Disney's Hollywood Studios. If they've built, if they have a third attraction, and we're not getting any details for Disneyland Paris, which is, you know, it's already announced, so why are they not telling us kind of what's coming? It could be another idea. So we have our own Star Wars land coming in. We're going to have Season of the Force every single year, basically, until we get there, I'd imagine. And imagine when it gets here, we're going to have an even bigger Season of the Force, and it's all going to take place in the Walt Disney Studios. Really exciting time. The night show is probably the absolute best bit of it, and you should absolutely make sure you watch that if you are there. And if you're not there, you should check out the deals, because Disneyland Paris are going really cheap for the sort of January to March period just now. And if you're in the UK like me, March could be the last time we're possibly allowed in Europe. They may just shut the door doors after that. You never know. That's been a roundup. I'm Graham. Goodbye.